Hi, I'm Dan Stevens. Welcome to our home here on beautiful Hayden Lake. We're here through the efforts of my son Chris, who now runs our company, Uncle Dan's Incorporated. He had a great idea to bring some guest chefs in, and this is our first experience with Everett Fees from the Garnet Cafe here in Coeur d'Alene. And we're just tickled to death to be able to have him serve these wonderful dishes that he's prepared for us. For those of you who haven't heard the story, it all started really back in 1966. But even prior to that, I was the lonely Maytag repairman in Yakima, Washington. My uncle had started a repair business for appliances back in the 50s, and when he moved to Idaho, we had just moved from Bremerton over to Yakima in 1963, late 63, and my uncle decided he was moving to southern Idaho to join forces with a younger brother of his, so I bought his telephone number, and that's how I became the lonely Maytag repairman in Yakima. And I had that business going for a few years, but in the meantime, I had the opportunity, along with my wife, to visit some friends, and she served a product that really spurred me on to start Uncle Dan's salad dressing mix. She served Hidden Valley Ranch when it was sold mail order only, and it was sold through women's clubs and beauty shops and what have you as a fundraiser. And we bought this product because we just were tickled that this product was available. It tasted so great. A lot of garlic in it and what have you, but we couldn't buy it in grocery stores. And it was 2 years later after I read a book called Think and Grow Rich. And Chris had just been born 2 weeks earlier when I got this book from a man who tried to sell me a course for Dale Carnegie's self-improvement and what have you. And I told him I couldn't afford his course, but he says, well, if you have $1 on you, I want to give you this book to read. And he says, now, the reason I'm charging you is because I know you'll read it by paying for it, which I did. Believe it or not, it was just a few weeks later, Uncle Dan's was launched in a local grocery store in Yakima, Washington. And the rest is kind of history, but be it what it is, Uncle Dan's is now sold throughout the Pacific Northwest and up in Canada in the 4 western provinces. We've enjoyed great success, and Hidden Valley Ranch, of course, is our main competitor. They're owned by the Clorox company. They sold to Clorox back in 1971. We've been approached by a number of companies to consider selling our company, but it just didn't seem right at the time. And like they say, timing is everything. So we're so tickled that Chris is now running the company. And here it is, 47 years later, and we're really looking forward to our 50th anniversary. My wife and I will be celebrating our 50th anniversary tomorrow, which is June 28th. We married on June 28th, 1963. And about 3 years from now, we'll be celebrating the 50th anniversary of Uncle Dan's. Really looking forward to it. We appreciate all the patronage and the help we've got from all the loyal customers out there. Again, thank you and welcome to our home.